Corey Brunish with a look at the movies.
Annie Potts, who made her mark in Ghostbusters as the secretary for the fledgling Ghostbuster Company, has a new, more eccentric role in John Hughes' latest production, Pretty in Pink. Recently in Los Angeles, I talked with Potts about her role and her future.
I picked you out of Ghostbusters. I said to myself, this girl will go far. Did you have that feeling too?
Well, I had this wish long before Ghostbusters, but all I can say is from your lips to God's ears.
But you had been acting for a while by then.
Oh yeah, I mean I've been around and around. I've been acting since I was about 13. Of course, that was in rural Kentucky, which didn't do me much good. But I've been out here for 12 years, and this is about I think it's my 9th film. I'm not sure.
How would you describe your character in this film?
Oh, I don't think there's any describing her at all. She's sort of like an old hippie with a heart of gold.
Did you say that you went to your prom?
Yeah, sure.
Was it terrible?
It was the worst. But it's supposed to be, you know? I mean, but you have to go, right?
Well, you don't have to. I mean, it's not a requirement.
I have this girlfriend who didn't go to hers, and every once in a while she gets this really terrible feeling, you know, like something is missing. She checks her purse, you know, she checks her keys, she counts her kids, she goes crazy, and then she realizes that nothing is missing. She decided it was side effects from skipping the prom.
Everybody's a little damaged in this film, you know. Everybody has little chinks taken out of their heart, but they go on and and are cheerful about it, and that's sort of what she is.
She's also real eccentric. Why do you think it is that we're attracted to the more eccentric characters in this film?
Well, I think everybody harbors this belief in their own heart that they are very eccentric, holding to the theory that, you know, most people, I think, believe that no one could ever really know them or understand them, and it has to do with this eccentric veil that covers that thing that we believe is our soul. And so I think that when we see these eccentric characters, we go, oh yes, that's right. But in this film, these eccentric characters are exposed and revealed, so we're drawn to them, I think.
You also have more costume changes than Diana Ross.
Ask me how much I hated that.
Are you tempted to perhaps adopt one of those wigs for your permanent appearance?
Believe it or not, the only one that was a wig was the white one. The other was my tortured hair. And let me tell you, I can't believe these people who like get up every morning and do this to themselves, because it took like 6 professionals to get mine up there.
What's the role that you haven't played yet that you really want?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's hardly anything that doesn't interest me.
For example, when you read this script, you knew you wanted this role.
Oh, yes.
To the point of willing to...
No.
to beg for it.
Oh, yes.
Although you...
Oh, I know. I make no pretense anymore. I open the door and I crawl in on my knees and say, look, this is it. I want it. I'm not going to play coy. I want it.
So what's a role that you think you could really strut your stuff?
Well, I mean, it would be really wonderful to play like a grown-up romantic lead. That would be nice. I mean, sometimes I get weary of, I love it. That's one of the things I love about acting. I love to do different accents, and I love to put on goofy costumes. But, I mean, one of these days I would like to be sort of trendily coiffed and exquisitely costumed and be the object of some man's great passion. That would be nice.
So what about the next femme fatale in the next Raiders picture?
I certainly wouldn't say no to that.
Steven Spielberg, are you listening?
In the meantime, Potts is Pretty in Pink, which opens February 28th. In Los Angeles, this is Corey Brunish.